For every musician, there's a different way to perform music. Everyone has their own style that makes them unique. OnSong tries to accommodate every musician with settings that make sure you don't have to fit into an uncomfortable mold. Just like Henry Ford finally let customers order cars in a color other than black, OnSong now lets you configure some aspects of the user interface for visibility, readability, and personality. While OnSong is typically used on an iPad, we have some users who have mounted an iPhone to the neck of their guitar. This allows you to be close to the lyrics, chords, and other OnSong functions without being bound to a music stand. When you turn an iPhone sideways, the font is big, but the menu bars limit the visibility of your lyrics. Let's change this by going into the Utilities menu and then choosing Settings. Tap on this bookmark icon in the upper right and choose Menu Settings to jump to that section. Then tap on Menubar. You'll notice a Style section with two color swatches. Let's tap on the background color and then tap on the white color swatch. Next, we'll adjust the opacity of the color swatch to something like 50%, and then tap the Add button to make sure the color swatch is selected. Now let's go back and repeat that for the icon color. I'm going to pick a color I think looks good, select it, and then go back. We're going to do one more thing. Let's jump to Display Settings, and then Song Viewer, and then tap on Borders. Now by default, OnSong adds an inset at the top of the song viewer to accommodate the status bar. We could have chosen Thick from the list, which would make sure that the top menu bar and status bar never overlaps the beginning of the song. With a transparent menu bar, we no longer need that, so we're going to set it to None. And then continue tapping Done until the settings screen closes. Now we can see the top and bottom menu bar is nearly transparent and the icons are visible. The 50% opacity lets us still know where the menu bar is, but we could have just as easily made it completely transparent. We can view the lyrics and chords under the menu bar, so we can use the full height of the iPhone screen. About 12% of the population suffers from various forms of visual stress disorders like dyslexia. Depending on your needs and environment, you can set different colors and contrasts to help with readability. Let's switch to an iPad, and then tap on this gear icon to open the Utilities menu. Then tap Settings, Menu Settings, and Menu Bar. Let's say we need lower contrast in our menu bar. Tap on the background color and set that to dark gray. Then go back and tap on Icon Color, and let's create a new color. Blues and greens seem to reduce visual stress for most people, so I'll make a light teal color. Now let's go back and tap Done until the settings screen closes. We can now see our menu bar is lower contrast with a blue-green tint. Of course, this doesn't help much for the rest of the song viewer, so be sure to watch the tint video tutorial to learn how to set the paper and text color for your lyrics and chords if you suffer from visual stress disorders. Let's face it, everyone has a favorite color. Color can be used to express how we feel, underscore our identity, or even be used to help tell our stuff apart from other people's stuff. We could change the colors of our menu bar and live bar in OnSong to reflect these differences and make OnSong ours. Let's say we really like the color pink. Other than changing our name, we could wear pink to lay claim to that identity, or use pink objects. When people see our iPad, we want them to see our pink case and our pink user interface. Here's how. Go into the Utilities menu by tapping the gear icon, and then choose Menu Settings and then Menu Bar. Tap on the background color under Style, and let's set that to white and an opacity of maybe 70%. Now let's go back and change the icon color. I'm going to make a nice bright pink color by selecting a hue from the slider, and then change the saturation and brightness up here, and then select that color. I'm going to keep in mind the percentages and degrees that I selected here. Now let's go into Live Settings and choose Live Bar. Let's change the color of our Live Bar buttons to be the same color pink. Now Live Bar buttons are typically 50% opaque. I'll set that to 50% over here on the right. Perfect. Then we tap Done to close settings to see how this looks. There you have it. There's no mistaking our favorite color now. If you think this is all just nonsense, it's easy to go back to black. Let's open Settings and then go to Menu Settings and then Menu Bar. Tap on the background color and make it dark gray. Then go back and tap on Icon Color and make that white. Let's go back into Live Settings and Live Bar and set the color to be medium gray at 50% opacity. Now tap Done until the settings screen closes and everything's back to basic black. I hope that gives you some ideas of how you can use colors to improve visibility, readability, and personality of OnSong to suit your needs. If you have any questions, be sure to contact us at onsongapp.com/support.